The Little Dragon Who Didn't Want to Breathe Fire. A bedtime story about courage, kindness, and finding your true spark. In the land of Emberland, where dragons rule the skies, one small dragon was hiding a secret. He didn't want to breathe fire. While others roared flames that could melt stones, he wished only to blow warm air and see butterflies dance. But when a terrible snowstorm froze the valley and every dragon's fire went out, the one who feared his flame became their only hope. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to Tam's Imagination, where bedtime turns into a world of wonder every single night. High above the clouds, hidden between red golden mountains, there was a secret valley called Emberland. Every night, its sky glowed orange from dragon fire and the air shimmered with warmth. But one small cave stayed cold and quiet. Inside lived a young dragon named Flint. Flint was kind, curious, and gentle, very different from the others. While dragonlings practiced roaring and blasting flames, Flint sat near the river watching his reflection. His eyes were full of wonder, not fire. One day the dragon trained barked, "Flint, it's your turn. Show us your flame." Flint took a deep breath, puffed his cheek, and poof, only a tiny curl of smoke escaped. The others burst into laughter. Haha, he's scared of his own fire. Maybe he's a lizard, not a dragon. Flint's scales drooped. He didn't tell anyone the truth that deep inside he didn't want to breathe fire at all. He didn't like burning trees or scarring little animals. He wanted to make people smile, not run away. That night, Flint whispered to the stars, "Maybe I'm not meant to be a dragon. Maybe I'm just broken." The stars twinkled softly, as if they were listening. Days passed. Then one morning, the sky turned gray. Heavy clouds gathered, covering the sun. The wind howled across the valley, and the first snowflake fell. Dragons had never seen snow before. They tried to light their fires, but the cold air blew them out. Soon, every cave grew dark and freezing. Little dragonlings trembled. The mighty elders huddled together. The fire of Emberland had died. From his small cave, Flint peeked out. He saw his friends shaking, his mother covering the babies with her wings. A tear rolled down his scaly cheeks. "I have to help them, even if my fire is small." He stepped out in the storm. The wind whipped his tail and ice clung to his wings. He stood before the great frozen cave and took a deep breath. "Come on, Flint, don't think, just feel." He closed his eyes and thought about warmth, not fire, not destruction, just warmth. The warmth of laughter, of love, of home. And suddenly, whoosh! A gentle golden flame burst from his mouth. It didn't burn, it glowed, like sunlight captured in his breath. The ice around him began to melt. The cave shimmered with golden light. Every dragon lifted their heads in awe. "Flint, your fire it's beautiful," whispered Mama Dragon. The elder dragon bowed low. "Little one, you have done what no dragon could. You have brought back warmth without fear." Flint's heart filled with pride. He flew from cave to cave, spreading his gentle flame, turning the frozen valley into a glowing land of gold. That night, dragons big and small gathered under the stars. The mountains glittered, and for the first time, Amberland was peaceful, not fiery, not wild, but warm and bright. He finally understood. He wasn't broken, he was different, and that difference had saved them all. So, the moral of the story is your gentleness is your strength. Sometimes the world doesn't need a roar, it needs your warm, quiet spark. So, little listeners, how was the today's story? If you liked it, give it a like and share, and do subscribe. Until next story, take care. Bye bye.